More than 7 million people read our website and watch these videos every year, yet most of those people fall into one of two categories. I'm going to share with you the two types of people and their way of thinking when it comes to going offshore and living the nomad capitalist lifestyle in this video. Hi, I'm Andrew Henderson, and over the years of having millions and millions of people come and consume our content at Nomad Capitalist, I've realized that there are two types of people in the world. Most of the people are in the first group, the people who truly get results with the stuff that we talk about here at Nomad Capitalist are in the second group. The second group is the folks who take action. I'm going to tell you what I've learned about the psychology behind taking action and how you can potentially reframe the way that you think about this stuff. Because the first group of folks that I've learned about are those who are nostalgic about the past. They see things the way they want them to be. They see things the way that they remember. They see things the way that things have been marketed to them. And it's hard for them to differentiate reality today from the way that they want things to be or the way that things were. The second group of folks are the ones who are totally realistic, totally aware of the way that the world is today. I'm going to give you a few examples. Here in the Republic of Georgia, where we are sitting today, this is a country that was part of the USSR, had a lot of problems obviously, and very quickly rose to be one of the freest economies in the world, one of the top safest countries in the world, one of the top countries to do business in the world, one of the top free economies overall. In fact, if you look at some of the indexes that track free economies, Georgia is actually more free than the United States. Denmark, socialist countries like Denmark actually are more free than the United States. And so if you're in the United States, you may be thinking, this is the best country in the history of mankind. You ever do that? You ever go to the United States? You ever go to the UK or so many other places? People say, this is the best place. It seems to especially happen in the US, where people say, not only is it the best country now, but the best country in history. But yet if you're running a business, the United States may be in the top 15, top 20, top 25. It is not number one. And yet you've got a lot of people all over the world who are bringing their business to the United States, who are starting companies, who are hiring people, who are dealing with a highly litigious society, high workforce costs, all the different problems that exist there, when there are other places where they can go and potentially be treated better. Our 5 magic words are go where you're treated best. And what I find the people in this first group ignoring is, what's the modern reality? I've often said that California, for example, just one state in the US, is the best marketing job in all of human history. Because so many people around the world I talk to, they want to go to California, they want to go to the beaches of Malibu, they want to go and live in California and Los Angeles, and yet you go to California, driving on the roads are like driving on the surface of Mars. The airport is a disaster. The beaches aren't even that great. And yet, this is supposed to be the panacea for anyone who wants this high-quality lifestyle. People are buying homes there for $100 million and up. And yet you go to other places in the world with better beaches. You go to other places in the world where it's just more enjoyable to live there, costs less, nicer people. And I ask myself, like, why is it that people in the category over here, why is it that we're always looking back to what has been told to us? Is it because everyone sings about California? Is it because everyone talks about California? Is it because it's just been embedded in our psyche for decades upon decades? Why is it that we're not going to the places over here, the beach resorts that just opened 5 years ago but are better? Why is it we're not opening our companies somewhere else? Why are people flocking to the places that aren't best? Go where you're treated best means, whenever possible, find the place that's number one. Go to the best bank, go to the best place to do business, hire from the best country, get the best of all worlds, have the best lifestyle, best tax, best everything. But the people who understand that are the ones who are in this group over here, group number 2. They're the ones who take action, they're the ones who get it, they're the ones who say, you know what, there are no sacred cows. What sacred cows do you have? What are the sacred cows? If you've been successful, what are the ones that you've overcome? Comment below. I want to hear the sacred cows that you've had to deal with. Because the folks in group number 1, they have all the excuses. They have, oh, but my family can't move. Or, oh, but someone has a job here. Or, oh, I just want to finish doing this thing I have another year left. Or, my wife wants to finish her job. She's got another year. There's all kinds of excuses. that what I found in working with people are just covering up, papering over the sacred cows that people think they can't go somewhere else and succeed. The people who are achieving all the benefits, the lower taxes, you know, from 43% to 1% in my case, the freedom, everything, they're the ones who said there are no sacred cows. The people over here are the ones like the people I talk to who are from Australia, who they want higher returns because they're earning 1% rental returns on their apartments. They have these expensive apartments in a country with a bubble that could burst at any time. They're making 1%, they're paying taxes, they're basically a slave to their property. They say, Andrew, please, I want to find a place to get those double-digit returns you talk about. And then when it comes down to it, they go and they see things and they start to make excuses. Because really what they feel most comfortable with is this over here. They feel comfortable with the 1%. They may not like the 1%, but they feel comfortable there, and they feel like if they go anywhere else, something bad is going to happen. They feel they can only own property in their country. They feel if they open a bank account in another country, there's going to be a problem. But what we've seen is that banks here in Georgia are actually much more liquid than banks in the US or Australia or many other countries. Banks in the UAE, banks in many other countries are better. Property is more stable. Governments are less likely to take it. And people tend to ignore all the problems in the places that they idolize, and they ignore all the benefits in the places where they don't. And so I want you to ask yourself, which one of these types of people are you? Are you nostalgic about the past, about what used to be, about what you wish could be, about what you're comfortable with? Or do you have a dedication to totally cutting through all the emotions, all the negativity, all the nonsense, and focusing on going where you're treated best? I want to hear your sacred cows, and I want you to think about this because there's a very small group of people who can really do that, who can really get the results. But I can tell you personally, and with the people that I work with, and with my own experience, when you have a total dedication to going where you're treated best, beautiful things happen. Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. I'm Andrew Henderson, and if you're looking for a way to legally reduce your taxes, build your freedom, and create wealth faster as a global citizen, then you've come to the right place. I want you to do 3 things right now. Number 1, click the button to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to get notifications so you never miss a new video. Number 2, get a copy of our #1 best-selling book, Nomad Capitalist, on Amazon and learn all of the dozens of benefits of our lifestyle. And number 3, if you're already a 6 or 7-figure entrepreneur and you want to put these strategies in place, go to nomadcapitalist.com and find out how to get some help.